Hello everyone, it is Skyz here, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. In today's video, I have 6 things you guys may not have known about this new DLC, the Pitt. These are things that I found on my own, except for a couple things, like some stuff from the patches, but we'll get into that in just a second. I don't have very much to say, so let's just jump right into the first thing you guys may not have known about the Pitt DLC. That just came out literally yesterday, and I'm grinding for content, so enjoy. The first thing you guys may not have known about the Pitt DLC is that the song that plays when you change the organ sound in Ashes to Fire is called Proud Entrance, and I only know this because I got a copyright claim on it because of the melody. I found the original video on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. It has like 89 views. This sounds kind of interesting, so now I know what song is playing when you change it. That constantly rings my ears every time I hear it because it keeps doing the same thing over and over again. But hey, that's just classical music in itself. But that's another conversation for another time. On to number 2, I guess. And the next thing you guys may not have known that was changed is the notes UI when you are only vending. It's only for when you're vending. They now put all of the known plans at the very bottom, and they put all of the unknown plans that you can buy at the very top. This is a really nice just feature in general, just because back in the day when present plans were being sold for 3 caps a pop, I'll just go for like 10 minutes just to get down to the plans I actually wanted to see if I didn't own or whatever, if they were a good price. But now you can. This is a really nice feature, and even inside of the your inventory over here, as you can see, it says known and unknown, or known at the very bottom. I don't have any plans on me right now, but if I did, it would show up at the very top. This is a really nice UI change I really like. Just how y'all should know about this, because it is a really big game changer. Onto the... And for the next thing you guys may not have known is that there's now 2 locations to fast travel inside of the White Springs. You got the White Springs Resort, and then you got the White Springs North entrance. It's gonna be in the back here. This is what it's gonna look like. The golf course is right over there. And basically, all it really is a really nice way to just fast travel straight into the mall instead of having to go to the refuge and then into the mall, or going to the exterior and then into the refuge and then into the mall, because of the way they changed it. I thought this was kind of be a quick trick you guys may want to know as well, because this was in the patch notes, but it wasn't as prevalent. And also now inside of the artisan's corner is now a script machine and a gold press, so you guys can do all that stuff inside as well. Just thought this is really noteworthy, because people were raving about the rusty pick change and not this. But this is just a nice way to just fast travel straight into the mall for whatever reason, if you need to go to the mall, whatever. Just keep in mind you're going to spawn in the very back instead of at the very front, like you normally would before the update. So just remember that, and enjoy your free of charge fast travel to Caps, Script, and Gold Bullion. Another thing you may not know that about the DLC is that if you come on down here, past over to where the one quest lady sits, you can actually go talk to this guy over here, who's actually a Brotherhood initiate. I actually walked by this guy quite a few times, especially since nothing really takes place over here besides this mini quest. But you can talk to him, get some little lore behind his enrollment into the Brotherhood of Steel and what he knows about it, compared to what we, the fans, know. This was just kind of interesting because I didn't know he was actually here until I watched the stream, and then they found him. So you guys may not have known this, and enjoy this information, and talk to him if you like, or just not talk to him at all, because you know his name's Ellison. Who the fuck talks to people named Ellison? If your name is Ellison, go fuck yourself. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Another thing you may not have known is that if you go to Flatwoods or if you go to the Morgantown Shrine Yard, neither of the responders NPCs will actually acknowledge that there is a new faction of the responders. And I thought this was really a missed opportunity here, because like I thought that they could possibly go back to Flatwoods and Morgantown Airport and rebuild at both of those locations instead of just keeping the refuge. But I can see why they did it, just for a story aspect. But Heather won't acknowledge it. Neither would Haynes would acknowledge that there's a new faction of responders, and not even people inside of the refuge even acknowledge these two people exist, or that there's a bunker directly underneath their feet for the Enclave, which is a really big plot hole in my opinion. Because you think that with this type of wasteland, with these people showing up and word getting out, these guys would know, but I guess they are all by themselves. And Hayden's being stuck inside of the airport console room just by himself doesn't really help either. But that's not just missed opportunity, and I thought this was kind of interesting information you guys may want to know. And the last thing you guys may not have known is the new weapon changes that they added. So now 10mm pistols, now with the tweaked automatic receiver, and gamma guns with the signal repeater mods are now correctly affected by the gorilla perk. This actually adds now another weapon into the gorilla category, which is a really weak category just because pretty much only the 10mm is the only one that's worthwhile using. But I have my own ways that they could possibly fix this. And then the next change that they did was now the Gauss shotgun now counts as an energy weapon in addition to its other weapon types, and correctly gets benefits from perk cards and other buffs that affect energy weapons. What this basically saying is that not only the Gauss shotgun has been buffed, but the Gauss minigun, the Gauss pistol, and the Gauss rifle have not all been buffed to actually now be considered now energy weapons, because before they were neither ballistic or energy, they were just its own category. But now it's now finally affected by this, which actually gives a buff to rifleman builds and pistol builds and all that kind of stuff, which I'm really excited for, because the Gauss rifle is my favorite gun from Fallout 4, and just to see it not really be able to use the buff is kind of annoying. But now that has been fixed, so now you guys can finally buff up your energy, or your Gauss weapons now with energy bobbleheads, or the magazines, or whatever else I'm missing on the top of my head. And now gamma guns are now officially part of the gorilla category, which is really nice to give it another buff on top of my other video that I made, which I'll link that in the description as well. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy that, it took me quite a while to put together all of these little tits and bits, so if you guys would make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. There will still be a video out Friday, possibly. If not, enjoy the 2 videos for this week. I'm probably gonna take a break next week. If not, I'll see y'all next week. If not, I'll see you whenever you guys decide to watch this. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all for the support. My name is Skyz, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.